We are all experiencing different levels of stress and concern and anxiety. Many times children respond to our reaction to things. In fact, most of the time they respond to our reaction to things. So if the adult is okay, the children will be okay. And children are very resilient. So the first thing I tell people is breathe. And talk to your children about breathing. It seems like such a simple thing, but I'm talking about big, deep, we call them belly breaths at my house. Because when you start breathing, because when we get stressed, we have a tendency for that not to happen quite the same way. The stress really gets a hold of us. So the first thing I'd say is just try to breathe, teach your children how to breathe. So there are lots of things parents can do if you're home with a child. I think talking, reading, engaging them, being present with them, but also let that child be helpful around the home. They really like to be helpful, so sorting laundry, for example, setting the table if it's appropriate and with dishes that they can actually carry without breaking, silverware if they're really young. You know, counting cans in the cupboard or pantry is a great way to do math. If the child is stressed out and it's a really young child that's still in a crib, if you need to put them in the crib for just a moment and walk away where you can still hear them, that's okay. If it's a child that's a little bit older, as long as you can still hear your child or you're available, but you may need a moment, it is okay to take a moment to yourself, to get yourself in the right place. And that's the main thing that I would tell parents. Get outside if you're able to, especially in this beautiful spring weather that we have. Just taking them out. Sometimes just nature is a great stress reliever for both children and adults. So I highly recommend daily nature walks with young children. But you know, it doesn't have to be complicated. Most of the time people think children need to be entertained. In fact, they really just want our time and our presence. And know that your child is not trying to create stress. The system is not trying to create stress, but it may be happening. Just take a breath, get yourself in the right place, and it will be okay.